Oh boy. Hey guys, RinniePie here. Well, I played this game for a couple more hours since my last video, and I think I can say more about this now. I mean, I can actually give a proper talk about this particular game rather than just going by the first 10 minutes. Well, it's okay. Monster Hunter has always been a decent game series. In fact, I mean, why else would there be like 4 or 5 games in the main series, which is what this game is in. This game is part of the main series, and there's like 12 in the Frontier series. So next, we're talking about over 20. Like, around 20 games in the Monster Hunter series already. So yeah. Just like Capcom. Pretty much that's what Capcom does. I mean, think what they did to Mega Man. How many Mega Man games are there now? And how many Mega Man games are there going to be anymore now that they've lost the man behind the blue bomber? Yeah, Capcom has been marred with complications over the past couple years, especially with this particular gaming generation. I don't know what's going on, but seems like they pretty much, the higher ups have lost their minds. Well, so, you know, just like Capcom, they like to make remakes. They like to churn out games like 1, 2, 3, 4 that should have been more of an expansion rather than a normal release. But hey, Monster Hunter has always been a really decent series. So a couple of things that I didn't realize was going to be part of this game was, you know, when I was running through the tutorial, they actually threw me into a particular fight, which was on kind of like a sand rover, a sand dune boat, a boat that floats on sand. Like, you're a sandbender, like from Avatar: The Last Airbender. You're a sandbender, you know, moving through the sands with your bending. But that's actually a thing in this game. If so, instead of putting you limited to one town, which you see here, this is one of the towns, they actually make you feel more like a traveling hunter. So now that you're no longer restricted to one town, you can actually move from town to town. So I've only unlocked the second town right now. I don't know whether my next mission is going to take me to the next town, because I noticed there is a mission right here, and I'm just gonna, oops. I'm just gonna start it here, and I'll continue to talk about it. But this game really has added quite a few new things in terms of combat. They added kind of like a moving vehicle mode, which restricted you on a boat or a train, so that you fight big monsters. What is wrong with me today? So you fight big monster while you're on that thing, using your brain, like of course, the thing is, your bow is not gonna be fit. It's like a pirate ship. Your bow is not gonna be limited to just you on a boat. Oh, here you can see it. This thing was just built like several minutes ago, but yeah. So you have cannons, you have ballistas, and you have different weapons. I'm gonna distort this a little bit, because Capcom doesn't like it when people do show their screen stuff. Okay, so, you know, that's a pretty good change. That's a pretty big change in the combat. Not only are you able to move from, you know, different areas, you are now able to fight on a ship. This is awesome. I mean, this is smart game making. You're making a new thing into the game that just makes it awesome. And Monster Hunter has been quite awesome. It's like gear porn. Like, Borderlands 2 is known for its gun porn. Basically, oh, a bunch of guns, you know. This is gear porn, and you make special gears, you make better gear, and then you fight big giant monsters like the one you're seeing right now, and I'm about to fight this thing. I know because I died to him earlier. I wasn't able to finish this, and I'm only going to show you guys a little bit of the fight because I'm not a Let's Player. I'm just gonna show a little bit. So yeah, they still do pretty good things with animation, and look at this. I'm limited to this small space right here, and this thing is going to fly all over the place. So I'm fighting on a small boat. Ah, it hurts. Hanta-san. Blah, 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 blah. So you have 50 minutes. Ouch. You see? Monster Hunters, known for this thing. Ah! So yeah. This is just to show you how big of an arena I'm fighting in. This is a very small arena. And this thing is a flying monster, so it will fly all over the place. So it will land on the boat, try to kill you while it's on there. It will fly in front of the boat so that you might be able to hit him with I think it's a harpoon. And then you have ballistas, you have cannons that all require different time to use it. It's an awesome fight. I mean, Capcom really got it right this time with this particular game. Let's see. Okay, that's the ballista ammo. Always try to keep with a couple of them. Oh, he's right here. So after seeing my last video, I was talking about this new weapon I'm currently using. It's called the bug rod. No, it's not bug rod. It's called an insect rod or insect staff. And what this thing is, it's a mixture. It's a hybrid weapon that uses melee and long-range attacks. So you have melee. Its special is firing a non-damaging attack. You know, that thing right here is a non-damaging attack, but what it does, however, it adds a pollen effect. It targets the boss, or the mob in particular, so that your bug, which is what I'm charging right now, has a target to go to. So once I release the bug, you have 3 attack. You can use the R and X 3 times after each attack to connect it 3 times. So it has 3 attacks after releasing from your arm. And each time it will take a different buff. You can only take 1 buff. So make sure to know what glow your bug is. Red is for power, your damage buff. Yellow or orange, I'm a bit colorblind. Orange is for defensive buff. White for speed boost. And green for healing. So this staff is not just a melee weapon slash range weapon. This staff is like a magic weapon. So you can actually heal yourself using this weapon once you hit the right spot. Each monster has different areas on their body, which allows for different modifiers. So, you know, this is a huge change. This combat you're seeing here is a pretty good huge change. I mean, look at this. I can pick up ballista. Yeah, this is ballista ammo. And you see these things right here? This is ballista. I mean, I can aim the ballista. And the front of the boat is, I think, cannon ammo. So I can run here to get cannonballs. And then, because cannonball is a big weapon, you have to get here and use it. Boom, it fires. Of course, didn't hit the monster, and you busted! But yeah, first dragon fight ever. I mean, this is like the Tigrex fight on the early ones. So yeah, it's a small confined space where you're fighting something that is as cheap as this. Unfortunately, I don't have a good gear yet, so I don't think this is a good idea to be fighting this. But this is what better to show the gameplay, new stuff, of Monster Hunter 4 than to show you guys this. I mean, Insect Rot has a pretty good dodging ability, and is that what I'm just doing right here? It's this dodge attack. So while you're up in the air, you can fire the pollen. Oh, what? Whatever. Yeah, and one of the things with the Insect Rot is I can finish any boss at range. I can kill bosses at range without even getting close to attack them. So it's a nice mixture of the melee and the range attacks. So depending on the boss, if the boss is known to hit hard, I would rely on my bug. If the boss is known to just be fast, I would use the blade part. So it's a really, really good weapon in terms of how, as long as you know how to use it. And mastering this weapon takes a little bit of time because the bug isn't the easiest thing to control. But my weapon of choice is still the Switchblade in this game, in these games. And I've been just trying to master the Insect Rot for this video. So after this video, I'm going back to the Switchblade. The Switchblade has always been my personal favorite weapon of Monster Hunter series because it's a blade that switches modes. You can have it's just an awesome weapon. So for those who like this game, they will know what I mean. So I mean, other than this, there really isn't much new stuff. I mean, you have the moving from one town to another. You have the gear. It's still, you're still gearing up, quintessentially gearing up for the next fight, gearing up for the next hunter rank. But they added a new system where they move you from one place to place, and a lot of times when you're on these boats or on these, moving bandwagons, you oftentimes meet big monsters, and I do like that. It shows that Capcom actually put some effort onto this. They actually put a little bit of effort into this, into this game this time. I'm not gonna. Did I save? Crap! Whatever. They put a little bit more effort onto this particular series now that they added that type of combat. And I don't know how they did it, but it's a pretty decent combat. So, as of now, I mean, is it worth the current price of around $60 to $70? No. Sorry, guys. I mean, this is a 3DS game. They shouldn't command over $50. A 3DS game, come on. Look at, it's a handheld game. It's not a major release like a PS3 or it's not a PS3 game or Xbox 360 game or those games I can understand going up to that type of price, but for something like this, no. Wait. This game just came out. This is only this first week. Wait 2 to 3 weeks before purchasing this thing, because once the high demand period is gone, the price will be normal. It will be around $30 to $40. So wait. Do not just, oh, I really want this game. Should I really import this? And it's gonna get worse when you import it, guys. Import, remember, you have the shipping fee, you have the import fee, and then who knows what other fees that those crazy people, trying to import these things are going to add in. It's like, oh, I took an airplane to the States after going to Japan. I'm gonna charge a lot more money because I bought like 50 games, and I need to make back my plane money. Don't let them do that to you guys, man. Don't let them do that. Wait. Waiting is the best thing for this game. If you want to download it, if you have a Japanese 3DS and you have some Nintendo, whatever, those cash cards and cash points, you want it, buy it. You can't go wrong with that type of price on the virtual market. But If you're someone like me who don't trust that thing because I don't trust downloads. I'm sorry. Purchase downloads? What? So basically, I own the game except I don't own it because I can't see the box. I don't have a legit copy in front of me. It's in my it's in my machine that they allow us to download 3 times or 4 to 5 times depending on the machine. It's just okay, whatever. So yeah, this game actually added a new element to the series, and I like that. But the price right now is absurd, so I really wouldn't recommend buying it right now. This is worth waiting a little bit more just to buy, because this is a must buy, but this is not currently worth the price of purchase. So with that being said, if you have any question, guys, regarding this game, I will continue to play this. I will, try to update through either Google Plus, because I made the freaking mistake of linking my freaking YouTube to Google Plus, or just even in discussion board on my YouTube channel. So I will try to do updates on that. But if you have any questions, leave a comment. I would, I usually answer the comments. And I was really surprised that my Ragnarok Odyssey Ace video actually made it past 500 views, and people are still asking about whether the game is good. So, I really thank you guys for watching that and asking questions, because there are still quite a few questions in that game I didn't answer. And I can answer it now because I finished the game! What else is new? Nothing! Except for the added Niflheim and Gauntlet mode. Basically, it's just unlimited time period where you fight monster after monster after monster, and you keep going up a level. It's like, okay, what a waste of time. So, I mean, it's a pretty bad game, Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. So it's really boring. You get bored really early on, because the game developers did shit to balance stuff. They added the A skill, you're too strong now. They did little to balance the game. This game has always been hard. It's worth your time. If you manage to solo this game like early on to the final dragon or something, you are God. You're a god amongst men, because this game is not a pushover. The Monster Hunter series have never been a pushover series. So definitely get this. Definitely get this. So next on the schedule, I don't know yet. It could be Pokemon X and Y. I don't know, because I don't really play out that much DS game, but I am looking forward to X and Y. So with that being said, I'm RinniePie. I'll see you all a little later, and thank you guys for watching. Ah! Okay, back to work. Where's the button? See ya!